In today's video, we are going to learn how to vector trace using the pen tool. So this is the leaf we have and we want the outline of it. So what we are going to do is we are going to click on the pen tool. This is the pen tool. Click on it. So pen tool has something called anchors. So when you make a click, there's an anchor, and when you make another click like this, there is another anchor, and so on. So all these are anchors every time you click. Okay, now we don't want this, so let us just delete it. So select it and delete it. Now the important thing is we don't want fill, we want only stroke, that too in black color. So we have the stroke in black. Now what we are going to do is we are going to make an anchor first. Now we don't want a straight line. This creates straight line. We don't want it. So Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. So we have our first anchor. Now what we're going to do is we're going to draw a curve. Now how do you draw a curve? We're going to hold down Shift before making the anchor, and then we will make an anchor and drag it like this. Just drag it. Don't worry about the shape yet, we can adjust it later. Now you can see that there's a continuation over here and I don't want it. So you just have to press escape to remove it. Now again, you can take another fresh anchor if you want. Let me zoom in. Create one more anchor. Now before you create another anchor, hold down Shift, make the anchor and drag it. So this is way too far. So let me just do it again and drag it. Okay, escape. So as you can see, this is the shape we have, but this is not the shape of the leaf. So let us put it in the shape of the leaf. Control Z to bring it back under it. Now what we're going to do is we are going to add few more anchors and we are going to adjust it. Now coming to the top, we don't want our anchor to be here like this with some space. So what we're going to do is we are going to select the direct selection tool. We're going to click on this. You can find the anchor. So drag it wherever you want it to be placed. The same way, drag it wherever you want it to be placed. You can do the same thing below. So this is not where we want it. This is where we want it. This is not where we want it. This is where we want it. So this one a little bit like this. Yeah. So how to make more? Now we need some more anchors. So we're going to select the pen tool and mark an anchor like this on the path. Okay. Now click escape. There is an anchor, you can see. Now we are going to use the direct selection tool and we are going to drag it over like this. And then again make an anchor, direct selection tool, and bring it over. Now if you think this is not perfect, you can make one more anchor, direct selection tool, and adjust it. Same way you can do it on the entire left side. Anchor, oops, adjust it like this. Anchor, adjust it. You can have as many anchors as you want, There is no rule that you need to have a limited number of anchors. So it takes a lot of practice, but keep practicing till you become perfect. Okay, there's a little bit space over here, so okay, I'm happy with my left side. I think there's some space here, so let us make one more anchor here. Let us adjust it like this. So let us do it on the right side as well. So place an anchor, selection tool, bring it onto this, then again an anchor, selection tool, bring it onto this. You can adjust the path like this. Next, make another anchor, selection tool. I want this path, sorry. So make an anchor. So don't worry if this happens. This can be adjusted later. So now we need another anchor. Don't worry if this happens. You just have to make another anchor and bring it on like this. Okay. So it may not be smooth in the beginning, but eventually if you get the hold of it, it's going to be very easy. Sorry. So one more anchor. Like this. One more anchor over here. So bring it on like this. One more anchor over here. So if you feel that this is extra, you can just delete it. Maybe make another anchor here. Escape. So now this is a path. So we don't want this path, do we? So we just have to click on it to remove the anchor, and on this to remove the anchor. This is my final shape, and when I remove it, I have the shape of the leaf. It's that simple.